A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here's Simmons. Porzingis with the block. Outside Levine. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. Here's Mitchell. Paul George making his last shot. The drive by Mitchell. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs.
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight. And like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Both good from the line that time. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
No good on the triple.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And a wide open look for Portis. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach Levine.
Markkanen inside the line. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pass to Levine. Back to Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Porzingis has got his second basket.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA, and Porzingis has got great instincts of when to dive and when to fade.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Three-pointer. And they get it back. Bulls moving the ball around. Kick out to Levine. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mitchell outside. To the wing right side. And here's Washington outside. Here's Simmons. Johnson with the block. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, hard to keep up with the quickness of Zach Levine. Get that first step off the drive, and it's over.
Pass to Robinson. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. To the inside. Kick out to Levine. Screen by Porzingis to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Robinson. To the paint. Here's Simmons. Nice D from Porzingis.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Here's Jordan.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. He hits both from the stripe. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for your home team, Williamson.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
The ball goes to Chicago. Substitution on the court.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Woolridge. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
1:30 left in the first quarter. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Bulls ball.
And here are the Bulls now. They've outscored them 16 points to 2. That's slowing down. Down low. For 3, Harris. Offensive rebound. Outside for Woolridge. Outside, Wall. Pass to McDermott. 5 to shoot. One-on-one here. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wall. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Dunleavy. Trailing by 17. To the right side. Here's Lambert. To the middle. From the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 25 seconds left in the first. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McDermott. Inside. And that one's good. Beverly.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's Chicago up 19. And we'll be... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
I love the defensive concentration. Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Back to Milton. Johnson outside. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. No good with the layup.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
To the inside. Missed inside. Chicago leading by 17. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball. but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Pass to Portis. Basket counts. Portis has got his second bucket of the night. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Williamson double team. Great D that time from Portis. The Bulls leading by 16. Milton with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. And here's Johnson outside. Here's Portis. Pass to Beverly. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, we know that Patrick Beverly is fired up when he starts to cook on the offensive end. What a catch and shoot there.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And then Jones with the jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Grimes. Rebound by the Bulls.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And LaVine, here we go.
Boy, defensively, you want to take LaVine out of his rhythm. That means no open lanes to the rack.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. LaVine feeling it out a bit. Chicago with a new 14. On the wing, Johnson launches a three. LaVine's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
And George with the stuff.
That's a play that's all about positioning. Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Over George. That misses off the backboard.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Out to the wing. LaVine with it. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And here's Johnson outside. And here's LaVine. Back to Johnson. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Will it go? And it's Mitchell missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Levine, here we go. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And the Bulls, another three.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Chicago making a switch here. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Kicks it out to Mitchell. From deep. Nice D from Porzingis.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Team foul. Shooting for the
That one is off.
I think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
On the wing, Levine. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Simmons left side. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
Pass to Johnson. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Johnson's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target with his 3. Here's Simmons. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. To the middle. Back to Levine. Six to shoot. And the 3 off target. Harkinen with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Levine. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Doug McDermott, Joe Harris, John
Simmons
Wall.
feeling it out a bit. From deep Washington. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. The shot off that time.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Outside, Porzingis. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Porzingis has got 9.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Porzingis inside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here's Harris from the arc. Simmons pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. They get it back. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Timeout called. The Bulls.
Timeout call.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jones. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And Levine launches it from deep. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time.
Zach LaVine.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, this guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
Team foul. Williamson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Levine.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Clock at 6. Porzingis inside. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Mitchell in the corner. Right side, Jones. And it's sent back by George.
Boy, Paul George making his presence felt on the defensive end. The length comes into play right there.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. They get it back. And that one, good. Williamson's got his first points of the night.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Left side, Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Bulls have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
at the line for the ball.
And he makes both free throws. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Chicago. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. Screen by Porzingis. The three. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Porzingis has got 21 in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
From deep Washington.
Out of bounds.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Down low. To the paint. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Screen by Porzingis. Pass to Woolridge. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Up and in on the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Jones has it in the corner. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West, well, Doris, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
And here's Levine. Outside, Porzingis looking to end his cold spell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Levine nails both of them. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Substitution on the court.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jones, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. In the corner, it's Harris. Simmons inside. Can't cash in from close range. Woolridge with it, defended by Jones. Woolridge inside. And Robinson comes to help. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Markkanen. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
The lightning speed is what is impressive. Defense doesn't have time to react. John Wall on the drive.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Jones for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
All with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Now here's McDermott. Back to Woolridge. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The shot comes out, and it's Chicago the other way. Right wing. The three. No good on that one. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
So both teams making some changes here. There's a minute 47 left in the game. Now Simmons. Mitchell outside. Back to Simmons. Mitchell outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Porzingis.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
They set the pick. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Jones. A second chance effort. He doesn't hit that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. On the wing, Levine. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And once they smell blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. Back to Levine. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin, to come into an opponent's building. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... Tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some one thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Jonathan Kuminga out there at DeRozan. Then there's Black. Then it's Jordan, and it's Beal in at the 2 guard. Simmons finds Robinson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Beal. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Some solid defense from Robinson. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Inside, here's Black, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Beal with the steal. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Mitchell against Jordan. Pass to Kuminga. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mitchell outside. Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
There's the feed to Black. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. Goes back up. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And it's Mitchell missing. Raptors trail by 4. And it's Beal in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Mitchell left side. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Beal. They set the pick. Simmons pulls it in.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Pass to Washington. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors trail by 4. Kuminga with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Kuminga down low. Markkanen on him.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
.143 left here in the first quarter. Toppin kicks to Dort. Traps in the tray.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Williams. Good on the shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
From the stripe. They get it again. Here's DeRozan. Banked in off the glass.
When you talk about DeMar DeRozan, how he's increased the number of ways he can score, this time off the offensive rebound.
Simmons dishes to Williamson. Shoots over Toppin. Rebound by the Raptors. Dort left side. Williams. And Jones pulls it down. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. .32 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Knox. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And here is Simmons. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Wasting no time, Donovan is never afraid to fire.
DeRozan a screen on Simmons.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. They lead by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They'll be topping out there with Kuminga. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Williams at the point. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Toronto. Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Dunleavy the pass to Jones. Kuminga with it. Working on Jones. It's good. Kuminga's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Outside, Beal. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Kuminga with a wide open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Here's Dunleavy, defended by Kuminga. And the 3 ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Some changes for Toronto. Blacks checked in for Toppin. And Jordan subbed in for Williams. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Simmons the bounce pass. Mitchell finds Markkanen. Makes it off the glass.
Comfortable on the offensive end. Markkanen drawing contact, but maintains his focus.
Now Beal. 7 points in the game. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's Washington missing. Raptors leading by 6. Kuminga down low. Covered by Mitchell. A nice shot by Black. Black's got his first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Mitchell right side. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Mitchell's got 11 points.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
And the Raptors call time here. Some changes for Toronto. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Knox in for Beal. .146 left in the first half. The pass to Knox. Robinson pulls it in. Gone 5 of 9 when they put up a three-point shot tonight. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Good. Black's got 4 this quarter.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Passes to Washington. Misses the three.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's DeRozan, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
This is where DeRozan is one of the best, below the foul line, making plays.
Markkanen sets the pick for Simmons. Over Jordan. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Ben Simmons. Toronto's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ballgame. Jordan against Simmons. A shot by Jordan, no good. Gotten gold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
Pass to Black, to the wing on the left. Outside DeRozan. Jordan kicks to Dort. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Raptors out in front. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly.
Thanks for joining us through the first.
One thing I like, their efficiency. Very patient, not forcing up too many bad shots.
And now we can look at the latest power rankings. And again, don't stare directly at them like an eclipse. Just take. And that about wraps it up.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Washington out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Simmons in at the 1. And for Toronto, Bradley Beal is out there with Jordan. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Black in at the 5 down low. Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Simmons is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Washington in at the 3, the small forward. Mitchell finds Simmons. And here is Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. Simmons passes to Mitchell. No good from outside. Raptors leading by 5. And for Toronto, we've got Kuminga. Bradley Beal is out there with Jordan. Then there's Black. And it's DeRozan in its small forward. Doing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. The try by Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And looking back at the 2017 draft, it just seems absurd that Donovan Mitchell fell to the 13th pick.
Greg, well, in hindsight, is always 2020. You know that. I don't think many of us could have predicted him averaging 20 points as a rookie or becoming a fixture at All-Star games.
Simmons against Beal. Here's Black. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Black's gone 3 of 6, shooting from the field, 50% so far. And it's Simmons penetrating. That one goes in.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
And Toronto making a change here. Dort's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Jordan high post. Robinson on him, and he recovers it. Black kicks to Kuminga. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now here's Simmons. 11 points in the game. For the tie, it's tipped.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The shot by Beal, no good.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Raptors call time here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Beal with it. He's got 9. From 15 feet away, and it's off the back rim. No good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Johnson's shot is off. Toronto's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Bounce pass from Beal. Here's Black, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Here's Johnson. To the left side wing. And here's Washington outside. Black grabs the board. Black's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jordan kicks to Dort. Beal with a screen on Jones. Pass to Kuminga.
Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here is Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Shot by Grimes. No good.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Knox the pass to Williams. Toronto working the ball around now. Toppin kicks to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Feeds to Jones. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Now the pass to Knox. And again, no good by Toronto. Gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Johnson dishes to Jones. From deep, Washington. Good on the triple. Washington's got 6.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
To the inside. Black. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Over to the left wing. From deep, Washington. Headshot off. Raptors with the lead. Outside Williams. Pass to Knox. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And he makes the first. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Dort. And Johnson drops them both. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams scanning the floor. Seconds left. Robinson with the block. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Raptors lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've got Simmons. Also Mitchell out there. Markkanen is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Lambert at the power forward position. The 10-footer. Robinson with the block. The drive by Scott. Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing. And look at the elevation.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Here's the screen, and it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Toronto trailing. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
All the officials are all over that one.
Kuminga's come in for the Raptors. And so Jordan nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Mitchell against Beal. The drive by Mitchell. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
When Donovan Mitchell gets fired up, you better watch out. We know he's capable of having a big night.
And the Raptors call time here. PJ Washington, he's checked in for Markkanen. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Jordan. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Jordan's got 4 this quarter. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Robinson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Jordan. Out left to the wing. And here's Washington outside. That shot misses. And Toronto will come the other way.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now Simmons driving in. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Mitchell against Jordan. Pass to Beal. To the middle, outside DeRozan. Stolen by Washington. To the left side wing. Mitchell against Jordan. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Toronto calls timeout. Williamson is checked in for Robinson. Dort, he's checked in for Toronto. Raptors trail by 3. Beal, the pass to Toppin. And the Raptors miss again. Gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th. Going 6 for 7. And here comes the break.
Home team foul. Williamson.
The Raptors making a switch here. Black's checked in.
Substitution for Toronto.
Here's Beal. He kicks it to Black. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Black. Hit by Kuminga. Looking to get it going. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for a #1 option like Brad Beal, you embrace these moments.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Beal.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Playing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Simmons inside. Jordan's there.
First team. Now into the lineup for your home team.
And Simmons kicks to Washington. Clock at 6. Markkanen passes to Mitchell. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Beal up top. By Simmons. Shoots off the step back. Robinson with the block. Here's Mitchell. Unable to get that one. Nice defense from Dort. Raptors trail by 3. And there's the pass to Beal. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Dort.
Looks like Mitchell is in the zone, not allowing the pressure to get to him.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Simmons against Beal. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
That's a huge basket. Beal showing why you can build your franchise around him. He is that special.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Simmons with it. Kuminga picks him up.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player. Someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. So it's Toronto now. Jordan. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Mitchell is not someone you want to foul in these spots. This is one guy who will make you pay.
26 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Boy, I love watching Donovan Mitchell. He's a fun player to watch. An explosive combo guard who possesses lots of confidence.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Shooting for Toronto.
And the first of 3, missing that time. That's a tough one to miss, but 2 more chances. The second one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. And he nails the third. And so here's the home team. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. The second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Kuminga. And the Raptors miss again. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
On 2K Sports, bringing you the NB. Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a midseason lull. Graham, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
So the Hornets starting five. We've got Smith. He's out there with Holmgren. Jaylen Brown is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Lewis in at the point guard position. Here's Mitchell. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And Grant Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it. Paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Brown.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Here's Lewis. Checked by Mitchell. Smith passes to Brown. Here's Lewis. Smith with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Brown. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Right side Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Smith. Smith with a screen on Simmons. From the elbow. The rebound by Markkanen.
Indeed, giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And here's Washington. Knocks it down from distance.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
The Hornets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Lewis. Inside. Here's Holmgren. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. They get it back. Cuts off the pass. Here's Holmgren. It's guarded by Markkanen. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's Brown for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Becoming a star before our eyes. Brown's work ethic and desire to be great has transformed him into an elite talent.
The first one falls. That one misses. And he nails the third. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And here's Simmons, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Here's Holmgren. Lets it go from the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
To the inside. Here's Markkanen. The shot no good. And the Hornets going the other way now. Pass to Holmgren. Kicks it out to Barrett. From deep. The rebound by Simmons. Got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Mitchell, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Here's Holmgren. Puts it up. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Barrett. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 1:56 left in the first. Mitchell against Barrett. Back to Mitchell. Here he goes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's the Hornets with the ball. 9-point game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Timeout call, the Hornets. .41 left in the first quarter of the game. And they turn it over. Stepped on the line that time. Gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to Williamson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Sharp. Now Bagley. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is kind of where I feel like his comfort zone is, as Bagley hurts the defense from there.
Pass to Williamson. That shot missing. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Walker passes to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Bagley punishing the defense that time.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Williamson outside. Second shot opportunity. That one drops for him. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Picked by Smith. Walker passes to Smith. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Jones from outside. The shot, no good. Outside Walker. Outside Bagley. Picked by Smith. Here's Sharp. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 9. Quarter number 2 coming up right after the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
On the floor for Charlotte. Holmgren is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Sharp, and it's Lewis in at the point. And for Charlotte, they're shooting only 31% of the game. Pass to Lewis. Here's Holmgren. The 3 ball. Drops in the 3. Holmgren's got 5 points.
I remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Washington, right side. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
First free throw is good. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Sharp. And both free throws good for Bagley. Gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Mitchell from outside the arc. Goes back up, and the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That'll be a second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Simmons with a screen on Brown. Pass to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. The long distance three is buried. 7 points in the game.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
Here's Lewis. Checked by Mitchell. Now here's Brown. Down low. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Bagley's ability to score here has a lot to do with the attribute of quickness.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's Washington missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Mitchell finds Robinson. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, Brown. Pass to Bagley. Brown against Simmons. Over to the left wing. From deep, Holmgren sinks it from distance. Holmgren's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Mitchell. Brown with the block. And he gets it back. Markkanen left side. Fires the 3. Here's Robinson. And at last, they get one to fall. Robinson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Barrett passes to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, "People need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it." Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Markkanen with a screen on Brown. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play. An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. 2:35 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Sharp. He's off on that one. Jones with some nice D. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, you can just rise up and fire.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Keon Johnson. First personal foul.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
Williamson's checked in for Noel. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Johnson against Walker to the middle. Here's Smith. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go. And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
Jones in the post. He's against Smith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
Jones hits them both. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Barrett. Smith with it. Defended by Jones. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Barrett. Smith's got 6 here in the quarter. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Dunleavy. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Jovic. Back to Walker. Launches it. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. Thanks very much, Allie.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, it's going to be.
And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
You can see.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got Mitchell, Lauri Markkanen out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Washington in at the small forward position. And for Charlotte, we've got R.J. Barrett. Holmgren is out there with Smith. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Lewis in at the point. Outside Mitchell. Robinson in the post. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Brown. Smith with a screen on Simmons. A good look from Brown. That one's good. This game is all even. Brown's got 6.
A superb mid-range shooter. All Brown needs is some separation, and he's ready to pull up.
Markkanen with a screen on Brown.
Blocking foul called. Jabari Smith. Third personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Brown passes to Smith, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Markkanen sets a screen. Simmons with it. Guarded by Smith. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
And both free throws good for Simmons. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Lewis. Checked by Mitchell. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Shooting for Charlotte.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Hornets making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Pass to Lewis. It's Barrett on the wing. Three-pointer off the mark. Gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Washington passes to Markkanen. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Williamson's checked in for Robinson.
Lowry Markkanen at the line for one.
7 feet, really good at shooting the basketball. A decent handle. Lowry Markkanen starts to tinker on that unicorn category.
From deep, Holmgren. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Lewis can't get it to go. Gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Williamson left side. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Right side, Simmons. And he makes it on the layup. Simmons has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Stepped on the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost him a possession. Gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Pass to Jones, puts up a 3, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Wide open look. Jones grabs the board.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Walker covering. Pass to Dunleavy. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jovic.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Dunleavy. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the paint.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Sharp. Here's Holmgren. It's Walker on the wing, and he stepped on the line, so they turn it over. Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. Gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. 40 seconds left in the third. Here's Dunleavy. Count that bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Outside Walker. 23 seconds left in the third quarter here. Williamson inside. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one. The first free throw is good. At the line for 2. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Grimes. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Up by 4. And time to step away quickly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Smith against Williamson. A nice shot by Smith.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
And for Charlotte, we've got Smith. Sharp out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Lewis in at the 1. And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. On the court for Charlotte, R.J. Barrett out there with Smith. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Lewis in at the point guard position.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. For 3, Smith. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Outside Jones. Here's Dunleavy. 5 on the clock. Pass to Grimes. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Just over 1.5 minutes played here in the fourth. Now here's Barrett to take the lead. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dunleavy. It's stolen. Inside. Smith passes to Barrett. That gives him the lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. When you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Quentin Grimes taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Smith with a screen on Simmons. A nice shot by Brown.
An all-NBA level player, Jaylen Brown has done a great job with his jumper.
Pass to Simmons. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Outside, Brown. This one for 3. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
It's Brown on the wing. Smith with a screen on Simmons. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Mitchell's checked in for Grun. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Allie, thank you.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Pass to Brown. Picked by Smith. That's tipped and stolen by Simmons.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Washington right side. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one. Up top, Brown. Simmons defending. 11 feet out. Pass to Lewis. And here is Barrett. Here's Holmgren. It's guarded by Markkanen. 3-pointer.
First team foul.
Sharp. He's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Outside Simmons. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 1:21 left in the final quarter. .21 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. Pass to Holmgren. Can they get it? He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth. From 6 feet away, money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Simmons, the pass to Robinson. He shoots. And it's in.
Answering the call. Ben Simmons, huge in the biggest moment.
And here are the Hornets now.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Smith. And so they foul intentionally. The Hornets making a switch here. Bagley's checked in.
Second team foul. Hornet substitution. Marvin Bagley.
Here's Mitchell. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Marvin Bagley. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're trailing by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Off the inbound. And it's Holmgren missing, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Novic's shot is off. Washington outside. Pulls up on the wing. He can't hit that time. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in as New Balance presents our player of the game, Ben Simmons.